you guys, welcome to the Shelly D. Bridgman Show. This is Shelly D. Bridgman, and this is my testimony. Hello, hello, hello. Let me roll this window up. Windows up. Okay, you guys. This is going to be the recording for the 5th. I'm going to back my way into this. I tried to think as fast as I could about how to move forward with this. Okay, I have, you know how you have the movies or the TV shows, and they have the lost episodes. Okay, we kind of have two lost episodes. We have the 5th and the 6th lost episodes. They're on my phone. They're on my phone because my computer was in the shop. They're on my phone, and they're probably some of my best work. You know what I mean? I mean, like I told the story, some really, really good stuff. But I have this saying that you get me once, you don't get me twice. Once before, when I had this situation, it took 2 days for a video to get uploaded, and I'm not doing that. I have to go to work. I have to do many things to get ready for work and not have my head spin around. So I'm just going to do this. This is something that I'm going to live with so that I can fill in all of my spaces for the 5th and the 6th. And we're gonna create this, and we're gonna do it. Okay, here goes. On the 5th, that was my Friday. And look at my calendar. Oh, you guys, bear with me. I have a true commitment. Look, I have a commitment to the arts. Let me see. What does the calendar say? You know what? These phones are really interesting. They have the nerve to put the calendar in a different place because it's under Google. They have some nerve. Okay, so the 5th was Thursday. Look at me. Credit. The 5th was Thursday. That was my Friday. Well, I got off work that Thursday morning. I went shopping. I spent a good amount of money, more money than I've ever spent on thrifting. It was thrifting. You know what? Here's the thing. This is what I thought about. This is what helped me to make this decision. Full disclosure. I have 2 gaps, and for me to just look and to see the 2 gaps, I just, that's pretty hard to live with. That's one. Number 2, every time that I have redone something, it was because I went in a totally different direction every time, and so I'm like, okay, even though I can say I think it was really good, maybe there's something else that I'm supposed to say. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm trusting that. And number 3, like I said, you give me one time, you don't get me again. There is no way for the stuff I need to do. I need to go to the gym. I need to wash my car. I need to, really. I feel like look, we're counting this as the 5th. I feel like every time I go to work, it's my Monday. I feel like it's a fresh start. And when I go in, I want it to be better, better than it was the week before. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a pressure. It's like pressure. Like, okay, I got to do everything I can to make it as good as it can be, right? It's like they're giving me another chance. They let me come back again. They give me a chance to make it better, right? And that's the kind of the pressures that I put on myself. That's how I see it. 2, the person that I'm working with, it was his first week last week. We worked, I guess, 4 days together. I was so, my plate is so, I'm really trying to manage things. He said we've. Oh, I'm looking in the mirror. I have like some kind of bags under my eyes. Oh my goodness. I haven't had very much sleep, but because of this whole this all this stuff, right? But I said, was it a couple days? He said it was 4 days. I know he's like, boy, this lady, right? But I keep saying I'm busy. I keep saying I'm busy, and so he has had his full week, and he knows how to do everything that he knows how to do. So at work tonight, I need to listen to my videos, right? So I'm gonna do 3 right now. Full disclosure, I'm gonna do 3 right now, and I need to listen to them at work tonight. Because I don't know that I'm gonna have time to do that before then. So anyhow, so for December 5th, that was my Thursday. I got off work and I went shopping, and I spent more money than I probably have ever spent on thrifting. I got one bag that was worth more than $200 for $10. I bought a lot of stuff for really what it was. Now it's hard for me to pass up a good handbag. I tell the truth on that. The one that's worth a couple $100 plus. I mean, I looked up the exact bag online, like the exact bag, and it's more than $200. And I bought a wooden purse, like looked like it's Cambodian or something like that. Because I have a ring like that, or I had a ring like that with the same design on it, and it's handmade. It's like wooden squares. It's like you can't pass that up. It was like less than $10. Not a mark on it, no used inside, nothing. And you can't pass up something like that. When you go out for the evening, when I get to a place, when I do such things. Little lady, she's about 90 years old. She just walked into a tree branch. I'm in the library parking lot. You know what? Guess what? I'm gonna get these 3 days done, but I'm doing what I feel led to do. Guess what, you guys? I ended up here on Saturday. And this is what I was determined to not do. I have a way that I get my work done over the weekend or over my weekend, right? And I do this, I do a little of this, I do a little of that to get it done, right? But I said I'm not going to the library on Saturday. That was what I said. But I ended up here anyway. Because of the snafu with my computer, not a snafu, I needed to get it repaired. But it put me here at the library, and it was everything that I said I didn't want to do. But the lady that I said that she doesn't live in the parking lot, but she used to live in the parking lot, but she lives in a car with her 2 teenage sons. She has been, because I come to the library every day doing my videos, their videos. I come every day, and I see her pretty much every day, and she's been getting closer to me, like parking, because she goes in the library, and she's been like parking closer to me. She'll park, like she parked near me and then walk close by my car. And today she parked like right next to me, like right there. And she, she's the type that doesn't want to be bothered. Like I said, I offered her money, and she was like, "No, that's okay, right?" But she parked right next to me. There was a million other parking spaces. I'm like, why she parked next to me, right? It's not like I was parked in, like some of these people have their certain places where they want to park, but it wasn't even like that. She just parked right next to me, right? And but I heard her son went into the library, so he has new clothes. Both the boys have new clothes. I was like, okay. And the one that plays basketball all the time, he okay, this is how I'm supposed to do this. Just go with it. The one that plays basketball all the time, he had clothes to match his friend. So that's what his new clothes look like. The clothes just like what his friend had. And the other little boy, they're not little boys, but he had on like new, you could see his new tennis shoes, right? Like Nike tennis shoes, right? And yeah, but so the boy went in the library with his friend and came out, and the lady was parked like right next to me, and I'm trying not to make eye contact. I'm just doing what I'm doing, right? And the boy came out and he said the cheapest one or something like that was Days. Now, you put two and two together, right? And I think, and I could be wrong. I don't know if this is her car over there, but I think they're talking about the Days Inn. Because I told you that when I went to wow, these people made a covering for their window. They like cut it like the perfect size, and then they taped it on the window. Okay, so Santa was at the library. So I'm like, why is there not a parking space? But Santa was here. He was a good Santa. He had like the real white hair. I almost asked him for a picture, but I'm like, I'm not going for it. When I lost my stuff, my photo album was in there with my students when I had my cast on my arm, and my picture was Santa. I'm the only one in my life, so I'm grown, but I didn't sit on Santa's lap. I hugged him. But yeah, I think when she said when he said to her the cheapest one was Days, I think they meant Days Inn. I think he meant Days Inn. And maybe she's trying to get a hotel or motel or something. Maybe she's really trying to get a place to stay. But she was parked right next to me. Now remember I told you that I had my place that I was going to stay at for Thanksgiving, but something told me to go right across the street to the place right across the street from the library, and that I knew that everyone saw me, and that was to give them a clue. Get out of the parking lot, right? Get out of the parking lot. And so maybe she's really trying to get a place, She has a disabled placard, so I don't know if she gets a disability check. I don't know, but maybe, sometimes when you're looking for something, it may end up to be, if they're showing up now, they miss Santa. It may, this guy looks like his daughter, she's about 10 or something, or 9 or 8. But yeah, when you're looking for something, you have to be open to, how it shows up. You know what I mean? Like, it may not be exactly the way you want it, but you have to be open to. It's like I hear the people say, I mess with people that mess with me, meaning that I'm good. I hang out with the people. I'm trying to say it without saying it as a slang, and I definitely can't say it the way they say it, but I'm with the people that are for me. That's kind of what they're saying. I'm with the people that are for me. So instead of, it's just like this, like me and what I'm doing, right? Like one would say, what is your target audience? Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's for whoever, like even for my class, they ask, who is this for? What's your target audience? Well, I don't know. On here, they gave me an age group. They say that's who's listening, who's out there, right? Okay, fine. But yeah, when you're trying to do something, it's like, it's not for me to say. This is for people 25 and up. Whoever gravitates to what you're doing, or what you want, then that's where you're supposed to go. It's kind of how they say the path of least resistance, kind of. But you can't determine. You can't. I mean, I think sometimes you can, but sometimes you got to use wisdom and say, oh, okay, well, this is who it's for. If you have a certain population and it's not necessarily who you thought it was for, but that's who's grooving with it, well, then that's wisdom to go with it, right? So yeah, but when she might be looking for a hotel motel, she might be looking for X, but if she can find something else, and then two, it's not even that, but sometimes because I've had to, when you need something, I've had to negotiate. Like, okay, I don't have it all now, but I get paid every day, and I give you this every day. You gotta sometimes, what do they call it? Desperate times call for desperate measures. You can't wait until you save up $5,000 or $3,000 or even two or one. If you gotta do something, you gotta do what you gotta do. But that's where character and honesty come in at. So with the computer, when I dropped it off, I'm just going with this. I know this is number 5, but I'm just going with it. When I dropped off my computer, and I actually have to go back and apologize to this lady, but the guy that I usually go to, he's honest and cool, and he has the Gucci glasses and the Gucci watch, and he's really cool, right? But I didn't want to go to him because I didn't want to have a personal conversation with him. I didn't want him asking me anything about anything, so that's why I didn't want to go to him. But when I stopped and went to this lady, and she told me something about replacing something, when I knew it just needed to be glued, right? When you talk about replacing something, to me, that's money. And she said that like the back, like the top part of my computer, and I'm like, all I could think of, that's the price of a new computer, right? Laptop. I just grabbed it and ran away, right? And she was like, do you want my card? I was like, no. But I have to go back and apologize to her because I went down the street to him and he said the same thing. But see, this is where honesty comes in at, because she didn't say glue it. She just said it needed to be replaced. See, when I knew it could be glued, but it had to be done the right way. I knew that. So, I was right. Well, maybe she didn't have bad intentions. Maybe she just didn't know how to glue it. But it's not a hard thing. I mean, not at all. So, and it has to be. But he was saying that it's the cover, like not the top part of the laptop, but just the cover, like the plastic cover. But that had to have been more than just a glue job. And I needed it fixed right then. I use it every day. So I said I was gonna go back and apologize. I don't know, maybe she just needed an apology. But yeah, so when you really need to do something, when something is really important, you have to you gotta work it out. Everything doesn't come straightforward and that easy. Sometimes you gotta maneuver a little bit. You gotta figure out how important it is to you. Just like I say, when something what do they say? You gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away. You gotta know when. In every situation, you have to know what you need to do. Because sometimes you're supposed to fight. You know what? This is something in my spirit. Let me say this to you before I forget. I can't remember what happened, but this came up for me. I can't remember what I saw, but I saw something, and it prompted me to really want to say this to you, that one of the best things people can do for their kids is teach them how to fight. Not fist fight. I mean, maybe, I don't know. They need to know how to defend themselves. But, life is going to deal you some stuff. Everything is not going to be so easy. Everything is not going to be fair. But you got to know how to keep going. You got to know how to keep going, and you got to teach your kids that when they're young, not when they're 32. I don't want to say it's too late by then, but they need to know how to get up. Not just when something bad happens, when they get a bad grade, then they get the depression and this and that. You got to teach them how you're not going to win every time. And just because you don't win doesn't mean you're not a winner. But everything is not always going to go your way. And you got to know how to keep going anyway, because of what's on the other side of it. It's like you're in the process of trying to get out of high school or something, but you have a teacher that you just can't stand, and they just can't stand you. Teachers are human too. Maybe it's one of those things. I heard someone say that there's a gift in seeing something through. Just seeing it through to the end. So many times if something is not comfortable or convenient, we quit. It's just like me and my job. I was like, I get to get another job. That's why I keep telling people I'm so proud of myself for having a job. Because I have no children, it's made me allowed me to be able to make all these decisions, because I'm not affecting anyone but myself. I haven't had anyone to feed but myself. So, I keep track of this because I'm doing 3 videos. I'm telling you, I'm going to get them uploaded and everything. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this magic, and then I'm going to work. But, yeah, and I'm going to the gym, and I'm washing my car. I didn't get a chance to organize my storage room, and there was some stuff I want to do with my car. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not, but maybe that's for tomorrow. But I am going to go to the gym, and I am going to wash my car. I'm going to wash my car in like 2 weeks, so I'm going to cut it down. That's something else I had to learn too, is that I am so, this is what people don't understand about me, how I live now. I used to be a list making person, follow the list, do the list. I think they miss Santa. This guy just went in with his kids. I think they miss Santa. Oh, the kids are smiling. Oh, they got a present. Oh, I think they got a present, maybe. No, he has a book. Look, put it like this, they're full of life. They're about the same age, maybe a year apart, his kids. You can look at the poor parents and know when they have their hands full. When the kids have a lot of personality and they're very outgoing. But yeah, you gotta teach your kids how to fight, how to not give up when something isn't easy or doesn't go exactly the way they want it to go. But what I was saying about me and how I used to be I'm a perfectionist. I believe in excellence. I want everything like this and that. And I used to do a list, and what I didn't complete on the list, I'd put it on the next list for the next day. And now how I make decisions based on, what I believe I should do, I'm a lot more open. I'm open, but I'm not, But yeah, you have to know. So what I've started doing is, even though I had this list of things for me to get done today, I was gonna clean out my car. I was gonna organize my storage room. I was gonna wash my car, and I was going to the gym. I was gonna do all of that today, but I see it's already 4:30. I'm making adjustments. And I'm like, oh, okay, I may not be able to do everything, but this for sure I'm going to be able to do. And I have found, listen. You ready? Are you ready? I found one of my bracelets. In the car. Now, I left one. Now, you guys, that's one of the lost episodes. I lost another bracelet the other day. So on the 5th, I lost another bracelet. So that's for the fifth. So this is a genuine fifth entry. I lost another bracelet. The biggest one, and probably the one that cost the most. I lost it. Okay, but it has something to do with him. I think because I found one of the links to it, like it was broken apart. So I might find it in here. This stuff in the car, I might find it. Just like I found this one. And I think it has something to do with him because, it's like actually broken. Like literally broken. I'm like, because he swings at it. He swings at my stuff. Like, yesterday I was in here, I told you guys in the last video, on the 5th, we were in here, was it the 5th? I think it was the 5th. But we were in here fighting. We were fighting because, like literally fighting. We were swinging. We were windmilling at each other. And I had never, I didn't know that was possible to fight with a dog like that. He's fighting, he's swinging and I'm swinging. And the only reason why I stopped is because I stopped. He kept going. He's swinging with both of his hands. I call them hands. He's swinging, he's windmilling, and I'm windmilling because I'm trying to finish his haircut, right? That was so crazy. I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard because I did not believe that anything like that was possible. That I could be fighting with a dog, like literally fist fighting with a dog. It was no violence, I wasn't angry or anything like that, but I was doing something like to tell him to stop or something. And he was swinging, and I was swinging, like telling him to put his hand. I can't even explain it. I said I was gonna look it up online to see if I could see that. But I've never seen anything like that before. It is crazy. But we were windmilling. Me and him are windmilling, and how he literally kicks me in the stomach and in the chest. He literally does. Like I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. With his little feet. He kicks me, and I looked at him and I told him, I said, the people do not know how hard you are on me. He's a tough customer. He's little, but he's rough. He wears me out. Yesterday I was in here screaming, and I know the people were like, what is it? Because he was just, he's just, he's looking. He was like, what's she screaming for? He just, he scratches me on the neck and the face. He's wild. He does some damage. But, yeah. So that's what I want to say. Sometimes you have to stand and fight, and sometimes you need to walk away. And you need to know which one it is. You need to know which one it is. I'm going to leave you with that. I'll see you on the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.